Before I get this video started, I want to once again say thank you to everybody who's, continuously subscribing. Even though, despite I haven't been really active on the channel, but, helping this thing grow. I appreciate y'all much. I love what you're doing. I appreciate it. Can't do it without y'all. If you like, check out some of my other content. And if you like this video, if you like what you're hearing, give it a like too. And give me a subscribe. But let's talk about it. Now, if you know me, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I don't support either side. Preferably, I'm actual official member of the Libertarian Party. I'd like to see them get in. But I do believe that the game is but I know the game is extremely fucking tainted. Your best bet is playing on a local level because over there in DC, that whole thing needs to be washed completely away. You can't save it. There's nothing you can do with it. It's completely tainted. It's gone. It's a corrupt system. And they've shown themselves to be corrupt in every manner possible. Just look at the news stories you get over and over again. And these are the people controlling the fucking news. The news stories you get on a consistent basis, and you see the blatant corruption, the blatant hypocrisy. Shit, look at the Twitter files. They keep trying to sweep all of that under the rug and not talk about it. And I mean, hell, that's an effective method. You get all your media cronies to basically ignore it. Or you can, have it to where only Fox News and right-wing guys are talking about it. So what does it become? It becomes a right-wing talking point. And it gets viewed within that manner. So when you bring it up to anybody, you automatically become a right-wing type of guy. They're pulling the same tactics with this whole Speaker of the House election with Kevin McCarthy and what's the other guy, the Democratic guy, the black guy? I forget his name. But it's the same thing. The same exact thing. And what I've loved though that's come from this is it's exposed a lot. See, I listen to all type of, different takes. I listen to whatever's real. No matter if I agree 100% with you or not. If you come consistently and come, identify you're a real person, I'm a listen to your take. And so I listen to a lot of progressive Democrat socialist folks, as well as I listen to, the conservative people too. I listen to all type of different, content or whatnot to hear their takes of how they feel about stuff. And they've been calling out the hypocrisy within this. See, they've tried to frame it as, the Republicans, they're holding up because Congress is frozen. You can't resume that, which I don't know how that's a bad thing. Because everything that majority of the things that they pass are detrimental to the American people anyway, whether you want to believe that or not. So I don't know how that's a bad thing. But they're talking about all the friction, and it's just, the party's all in ruins and they're fractured right now and, shit like that. This is what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to just, who knows if this is political theater or anything like that. Or they're trying to push something like this so when the action gets taken like this, you'll be cast and looked at within that light, like how people view the Republicans, which, the reputation that they've garnered for themselves is They deserve a lot of it. But now it's allowed because people don't use critical thinking a lot. Most people don't watch or follow anything or, try to confirm things for themselves. Now they're able to use the reputation of the party to manipulate people. And this is the same fucking thing. When it came to force the vote, there was a conversation on the Democratic side about force the vote, with the squad, AOC, Cori Bush, what's her name? Rashida Tlaib, all of them. Ilmar Ohan. They were supposed to do the same exact thing. But what did they do when it came time to get down, when it came to, fighting for $15 an hour? And I'm not saying that I'm all in on these stuff, and that's what I was talking about when I say I follow progressives and stuff like that, because I don't believe in socialism. Is there benefits to socialism? Of course, we live in a socialist society right now, but there's a lot that comes from it, as you see, the mismanagement of money. You just saw, there was a story literally just 2 months ago about the damn government, the Pentagon, losing track of $2 trillion. So there's pros and there's cons. There's massive cons to it. But, they have an idea and they believe in it. And the ones who are, consistent and real, the people like Jimmy Dore, Breonna Joy Gray, I love them. I love what they do. And they call out the inconsistencies, the hypocrisy, the corruption within government. They're on top of that shit. So I respect them 100-fold. But they were pushing for forcing the vote, not sitting up there and getting somebody's bending over and getting their person elected in. When it came to Nancy Pelosi and everything, and there was that whole conversation. And what did the squad do? They bent the knee. If I remember right, wasn't that when AOC was getting scolded? Her crazy ass, she was getting scolded on the floor by Pelosi. It might have been that. It might have been something else. But there's been multiple times. I remember, I think that might have been something regarding war or something. And AOC didn't want to, but she voted present, which when you vote present, it lowers the threshold. But nah, it's about fighting for something. It's about getting leverage, not just sitting up there and giving away your vote for nothing, which people have just blindly do every fucking year. Blindly do it every fucking year and then wonder why they keep getting screwed. Republicans, no matter what it may be, there's a lot of things they're trying to sell. I saw they trying to sell McCarthy as, some type of good guy because, hell, he wants, women. He's for gay marriages, which I'm for too. I love that. Women being drafted or what, stuff like that. I don't know how people see that, how people feel about that, but it's equality, and there's some other things that people view favorable about McCarthy. But what about his shit is spending? He wanted to send $100 billion more over to Ukraine and just all type of stuff. He's an establishment guy. Not saying that the people who knows what this is. This could be political theater, but let's look at it from face value and the surface level, or how you're supposed to apply these situations to your own self when you're looking at it. This is exactly what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to just give up your vote so you can get it all over with and let everything proceed, and then hell, we all get screwed. Stand firm. And a lot of times your message will get out. And you'll expose a lot of stuff that's going on. You may not win, but your message will get out, and you'll understand, and the public will understand the fight that you're trying to take. That's what was being talked about with Force the Vote. Trying to get universal health care in the middle of a pandemic. And you have people sitting up there talking about this stuff, them Democrats talking about it, but they don't do shit about it. They not going to do shit. They're not going to do nothing. They don't want to see healthy people. We've got the money to make it happen, but we keep sending it elsewhere. Not we, they keep sending it elsewhere from the funds that they've stolen from us. And in the middle of a pandemic where you've had over 1 million people die here in America and millions of people worldwide, and they can't get health care off the trillions and trillions of tax money that they've sent over to DC. But they can do all this performative crap and have Zelensky over there in Congress and pledging to give unlimited funds to him for this bullshit ass war with Russia, Ukraine and Russia. So yeah, the Republicans are doing what they're supposed to be doing. But of course, the news is going to set it up as this is a bad thing and they're terrible and they're holding up Congress and they're taking Congress and the government hostage. And you got idiots who are going to eat this crap up. So what if they can't resume? If Congress can't get going? They're going to play the little heartstrings. Oh, there's employees not being paid. That's what you sign up for. But you do not sit up there, go for your own benefit and screw over 325 million people in the process. And let me reiterate this one more time. The Democrats did the same exact thing. It was the same conversation. No, they didn't do it because they didn't have the balls to go through with it. Should I say balls? That's not gender inclusive. But you know what I mean. Couldn't go through with it. Didn't have the courage. They caved. And all went along. And so now you have AOC talking about, well, look at us. We're not holding. Look at how unified we are. People gonna keep falling for this bullshit. Gonna keep falling for it, and hell, we'll all pay for it. Shit, it doesn't matter if it's Republican or Democrat. But you just got to see through this BS. And they're trying to indoctrinate the children and the adults. The adults, the main one, eating this crap up through the programming. And it's very calculated with the way that they do it. And I've showed you over and over again. You're looking at the reputation of the person and not looking at the merit of the conversation that's being had, the logic behind it. That's all I got on this. Like I said, no matter who's in there, we're screwed. If they're not talking about getting rid of the Federal Reserve and shit like that, we're going to be in the same boat continuously. You see everybody online talking about the price of eggs right now. Ain't no such thing as free money. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. I want to know what y'all think. Let's build. Till then, till the next video, I'll holler at y'all later.